welcome to the Daily English Show. I'm going to talk about Pulp Fiction again today. Sorry if you're sick of it, but I just think it's such a great movie to study because there's so much great dialogue in it. One line I think is funny is when Mia and Vincent come home after going out together and Vincent says, "I'm going to take a piss," and then Mia says, "That's a little bit more information than I needed, Vince, but go right ahead." When you're going to urinate or take a piss, you usually don't say it as directly as that. It's more polite to say something more indirect, and it depends on the country what the most polite thing to say is. But you can say things like, "Excuse me, I'm going to use the toilet," or the loo, or the bathroom. And because everybody knows that it's more polite to be indirect, some people are direct on purpose to show that they're close enough friends not to have to worry about being polite, or to show how tough they are not to follow the rules of acceptable language. So a teenage boy might say to his friends, "I'm going to go take a shit," but he probably wouldn't say the same thing to his teacher. Another scene I like is with two characters called Fabienne and Butch talking about a pot belly. Pot has several meanings. This is a pot, and pot is also an informal word for marijuana. That's not what they're talking about in this scene. They're talking about a pot belly. Fabienne is basically saying that she wants to be pregnant because she thinks having a pot belly is sexy. This is how it goes. "I was looking at myself in the mirror. I wish I had a pot. You were looking in the mirror and you wish you had some pot? A pot belly. Pot bellies are sexy. Well, you should be happy because you do. Shut up, fatso. I don't have a pot. I have a bit of a tummy. Like Madonna when she did Lucky Star. It's not the same thing. I didn't realise there was a difference between a tummy and a pot belly. The difference is huge." As she says, there's a difference between a bit of a tummy and a pot belly. A pot belly is a lot bigger. Another word for a big belly is a beer belly or a beer gut. A man's very fat stomach caused by drinking a lot of beer over a long period. Except that I don't think it's just the beer, it's the junk food and the lack of exercise too. Anyway, today's conversation is the part in Pulp Fiction about divine intervention. Divine is an adjective which means coming from or connected with God or a god. It can also mean just wonderful, like this coffee is divine. And divine intervention means help from God to change or improve a situation. Kia ora, in Stick News today, the President of France has married a former model less than 3 months after they first met.
Nicolas was born in 1955. He got married in 1982 and had 2 sons. In 1984, Nicolas conducted a wedding at a town hall in the town where he was the mayor. The bride was Cecilia, a former model and a PR executive. The groom was a TV host. In 1988, Cecilia left her husband and went to live with Nicolas. In 1996, Nicolas divorced his first wife and married Cecilia. They had 1 child. In 2005, Cecilia had a year-long affair with Richard, an events organizer. Meanwhile, Nicolas had an affair with a journalist called Anne. In 2006, when Nicolas started campaigning to become the French president, Cecilia returned to her husband. Nicolas became president in May 2007. Nicolas and Cecilia divorced in October. In December, the president was spotted at Disneyland in Paris with a singer and ex-model called Carla. On Saturday, they got married. Carla is a 40-year-old from Italy. This is her first marriage. Her former lovers include Eric Clapton, Mick Jagger, and Donald Trump.
And that was Stick News for Tuesday, the 5th of February. Kia ora.
Sydney, Australia. Since the end of November, I'm here for the season.
Okay.
Here working. I work as a ski guide. This is my 3rd time to Nisiko. Most likely.
I know, we was lucky. Yeah, maybe. I think so. That means that God came down from heaven and stopped the bullets. I think it's time for us to leave, Jules. Chill, Jules. This shit happens. Do you want to continue this theological discussion in the car or in the jailhouse with the cops? Alright, it was a miracle. Can we go now? We should be fucking dead, man. No. That shit wasn't luck. This was divine intervention. You know what divine intervention is? That's right. That's exactly what it means. God came down from heaven and stopped these motherfucking bullets. Don't do that. Don't fucking blow this shit off. What just happened here was a fucking miracle. Wrong. This shit doesn't just happen. We should be fucking dead, my friend. What just happened here was a miracle, and I want you to fucking acknowledge it.
Which is the most polite sentence? A, I'm going to take a piss. B, I'm going to urinate. C, I'm going to use the bathroom. C. Fabienne wants A, a pot belly, B, some pot, C, some pots. A. Fabienne says she now has A, a pot belly, B, a bit of a tummy, C, a huge tummy. B. A bare belly is A, a very small belly, B, a man's fat belly, C, a woman's pregnant belly. B. Divine intervention means A, help from God, B, to help God, C, to ask God for help. A.
And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow. Bye.